Hello, I'm Aaron Spiteri, the Director of Third-Party Risk Management at UpGuard. Today I'm excited to share how we're reimagining our vendor risk assessment service from the ground up. We first introduced our service several years ago, and since then our team of cybersecurity analysts have completed thousands of vendor risk assessments. This experience really shone a light on the challenges that you and your vendors face. According to Gartner, it takes a median company as long as 90 days to complete vendor due diligence. It's a convoluted process and in many respects broken. Waiting for vendor responses, overcomplicated questionnaires, sourcing different documents, I could go on and on. We weren't happy with this, so we went back to the drawing board, and I'm pleased to introduce our new offering. Let's start by taking a look at a completed vendor risk assessment. First, it's an entirely new format, and we think you'll agree it looks pretty good. We've created this clean, easy to read report based on your invaluable feedback, combined with thousands of risk assessments and our team's extensive experience in this domain. It's got everything you would expect, with an executive summary and key risks pointed out, making it easy to communicate the findings with your stakeholders and to get everyone on the same page. Second, the real magic starts when we get into the analysis itself. Now, other services typically send out a questionnaire and wait for a response, and you can end up waiting a while. We do things a bit differently. We know there's so much insight beyond the questionnaire. It could be existing SOC 2 reports, pen tests, and other documentation. So we incorporate that into our process. The end result? A deeper, richer analysis that puts you in a better position to make a more informed decision. Our dedicated cybersecurity analysts use AI to analyze this information from a variety of different sources and incorporate the findings into the assessment. Now, this means we can enhance the breadth and depth of information about your vendors while delivering these assessments faster and more consistently. Twice as fast, in fact. We see this as a huge step forward. Third and final, we've completely revamped how we map risks. We follow industry best practices aligned to the ISO 27001:2022 standard. Our findings from the integrated scanning, questionnaire responses, and additional evidence are presented as a standardized set of domains and controls so they're easy to review and compare. So that's our reimagined vendor risk assessment service. We'll do the heavy lifting for you so you can harness our cybersecurity expertise on demand to scale your third-party risk program. We combine the expertise of our seasoned analysts with our advanced technology to deliver risk assessments that you can trust fast. One of our customers, the head of information security at one of Australia's largest retirement funds, says that UpGuard has helped us cut down the time required to finish security assessments and directly address the pressure from the business to deliver at a faster pace. That's exactly what we look forward to helping you with. If you're wondering what a typical engagement with UpGuard looks like, it works like this. It starts with a kickoff meeting between you and one of our cybersecurity analysts to outline the risk assessment scope and understand the vendor. Once you are ready, you initiate a risk assessment request and share information you have about the vendor with your UpGuard analyst. At the same time, the vendor is informed of the risk assessment schedule and receives a request for any further documents to assist with the risk assessment. When we have the documents, we use AI to analyze the information and pre-fill the security questionnaire. Our analyst then reviews it for any gaps and works with the vendor to gather any extra information. Once that's complete, our analyst evaluates the risk, considers waivers and severity adjustments, adds any justifications and comments. Finally, our analyst completes your risk assessment report and sends it to you for your review. Once approved, the report is ready and published. We've made this process easy for you so you can focus your time and energy on the most impactful activities. Organizations typically use UpGuard services to conduct all of their risk assessments, alleviating the burden entirely. Focus on high-risk vendors, typically the most time-consuming to assess, or manage medium to lower-risk vendors, freeing you up to concentrate on the higher-risk ones. To recap, our reimagined vendor risk assessment service delivers a completely redesigned report that's mapped to ISO standards and controls, an even richer analysis that goes beyond questionnaire responses to include scanning results and additional evidence, a trusted process managed by UpGuard's cybersecurity analysts that can deliver comprehensive assessments faster while reducing friction for you and your team. If you're curious to try this out or want to learn more about how we can help you scale your third-party risk program, reach out to your account manager or via the Q&A. Thank you.